Penguin Random House Audio presents The Princess Diarist by Carrie Fisher, read by the author. Journal entries read by Billie Lourd. This is Carrie Fisher. It was 1976. Charlie's Angels, Laverne and Shirley, and Family Feud premiered on TV. Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs founded the Apple Computer Company in a garage. The Food and Drug Administration banned red dye number 2 after it was found to cause tumors in the bladders of dogs. Howard Hughes died at age 70 of kidney failure in a private jet en route to a Houston hospital. He was worth more than $2 billion and weighed 90 pounds. Anne Rice's debut novel, Interview with a Vampire, was published. Israel rescued 102 Air France passengers who were being held hostage at the Entebbe airport in Uganda. The Queen sent the first royal email. London was bombed by the IRA and the Sex Pistols, and Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody went gold. Andy Williams' ex-wife, Claudine Lange, accidentally, she claimed, shot her skier lover, Spider Savage, to death. A Pennsylvania congressman won renomination for a 12th term despite having been dead for 2 weeks. Caitlyn Jenner, still Bruce then, won the gold medal in the Olympic decathlon and the title World's Greatest Athlete. So many things were happening. The first Ebola outbreak occurred in Africa. There was a panic over swine flu. And in a contaminated Philadelphia hotel, Legionnaire's disease killed 29 people. A military coup deposed Argentina's president, Isabel Perón. Sal Mineo was stabbed to death, and Agatha Christie and André Malraux died, though not together. Saul Bellow won the Pulitzer Prize for Humboldt's gift and the Nobel Prize for Literature for his body of work. Son of Sam killed his first victim. Riots in Soweto marked the beginning of the end of apartheid in South Africa. The rock band that would become U2 was formed. The United States Tennis Association barred transsexual Renee Richards from playing in the U.S. Open. Network gave us Howard Beale's iconic rant, "I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore." And Paul Simon won the Grammy Award for Album of the Year for Still Crazy After All These Years. Jimmy Carter beat Gerald Ford even after saying in a Playboy interview that he lusted after women in his heart. Ryan Reynolds and Benedict Cumberbatch were born, as were Colin Farrell, Rashida Jones, Alicia Silverstone, Rick Ross, Anna Faris, Peyton Manning, Audrey Tautou, Ja Rule, and Reese Witherspoon. George Harrison was found guilty of plagiarizing He's So Fine from My Sweet Lord. Buffalo Bills running back O.J. Simpson had the best game of his career, rushing a then record 273 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions. Mao Zedong died. The Supreme Court reinstated the death penalty, ruling that this punishment was not particularly cruel or unusual. The band played its farewell concert in San Francisco. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton separated after 4 months of marriage, which had been preceded by 16 months of divorce. America celebrated its bicentennial. I think you get the picture. It was a year that, like all years, a lot of things happened in. People were on TV or in movies, they wrote songs that were liked more than other songs, while other people excelled at sports, and, as always, a lot of accomplished and famous people died. But through it all, one big thing that was beginning to happen, and that still, lo these many decades later, hasn't stopped happening, is Star Wars. We were filming Star Wars in London in 1976, and none of us in the cast had any idea how significantly our lives would be altered when the movie premiered the following year.